Hi, everybody. Welcome to a brand new episode of the Chill Sisters podcast. Welcome back. You want to hear us rant again? We love it. We love it. Come. Thank you for coming back this week. Rashida gave us a profound prayer, took us time. You don't want to miss that. We both went to the street. The street was hot, 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 hot. We discussed that in detail. We had fun. Rashida gave us some gems at the end, life lesson. Rashida, don't turn therapist. You don't want to miss that. Thank you. Enjoy. Have a nice one.
Well
Don't
done.
turn journalists by force.
Oh my God, she said I'm
Like,
not
just,
journalist.
just
Hey, hey, hey. Hello, boys, I guess. Hello, everybody.
hi, hi, hi.
Hi. Welcome back to the Chill Sisters podcast. My name is
Welcome.
Rashida.
I'm Ulysses Ladu. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be recording live from Abuja, Nigeria today. Some people are happy. I can see why.
You
I see
sis,
them.
you've started.
Mm,
Can we just come
sorry.
here and record without, any?
Yes,
Let's be peaceful.
yes, we can.
Yes, we can. How are you doing?
As
How's the weather?
Obama will say, well, Abuja weather, and let me disappoint you.
Mm-hmm.
Abuja weather has been good this past few days.
Hey, hey.
Chilling things. So for like 3 days now, consistently, it will rain, mostly in the evening, sometimes in the afternoon, then in
Wow.
the evening too. So the weather has been nice.
Ooh,
That I can say, yeah, it's really nice.
that's good
Loving
to
it,
hear.
loving it, loving it. Yeah. Rashida, that smell that comes after rain. I love it.
I love that smell. I love
I
that
love it.
smell. Yeah.
Then, most especially, I prefer when it rains at night and it stops, so let it not continue. Then it's chilly. You can open all the windows, fresh air coming in. You will have the most peaceful sleep. You will sleep like a baby. I love it. So
Mm.
that's the weather we've been having for the past, I think, should be 4 days now. Yeah, three to
Oh,
4 days, if
wow.
I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
That's
So
different.
sorry to disappoint somebody. Abuja has been fine. Yeah.
I love
That's
it.
my report.
The weather here too is great, you know.
Mm.
A little bit of rain this morning, but it's been windy. The sun is out. It's a good day to be out. It's a good day to go to the park, just
Mm.
anything you want and let the sun hit you.
Abby, love
What's
it, love
good
it, love
now?
it, love it.
What are
Well,
you doing?
everything is
How's the
good.
rundown of your week? How are you feeling?
My week has been great. Mostly doing work, photography, the post-production, that's editing and stuff.
Yeah.
So I've been doing that. I mostly had a shoot. Then what else? That's it. It's been a good week, Askia.
Mm.
I was in my element.
Ooh.
Been a good week. So coupled with the weather, you see, what can I say? It's been wonderful.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah, 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 yeah.
I
What
love it.
about you, summer lady?
Everything has been nice, good. Alhamdulillah. The spirit is good. I'm feeling
Mm,
great. I'm feeling good. There's nothing to complain about. Alhamdulillah. Everything is fine. But let me just gist you what
that's
happened.
good.
Yes, you know how
What
I used to
happened?
go to the library and edit and do some work, do some study and stuff. On this
Mm,
fateful day, this was on Friday. I was in the
okay.
library. I'm trying to read one or two. I'm trying to beat deadline. I'm doing stuff. Then this guy, where everybody is
Mm,
reading, he just starts having
mm.
an interview. I think he was looking for a job or something. He
Uh-uh.
starts having an interview. He cranked the volume up of so we could hear everything he was saying. We could hear who was
Why not use a headphone?
beats my imagination. I don't understand. We could hear everything he was saying. We could hear the questions they were asking him. We could hear the reply he was giving. Everything
Uh-uh.
it was just loud. It was as if we were all having the meeting. I won't lie to you. It was very distracting. It was
Of
distracting
course.
because, yes, I was reading and I had
Everybody in
to.
the library is there to avoid all distractions. I'm
Yes.
surprised that nobody cautioned him. And then I'm talking about member of staffs there.
Stuff. So while he was screaming, we could hear him. I was trying to concentrate. I was reading in my mind before. I had to show you that I was really distracted. I had to like
Mm,
start reading out loud so that what I'm reading I can retain it.
mm,
While he was doing the interview, in my head I was
mm.
thinking, okay, it's an interview. He needs this job, and as a human being, you can excuse this. You can excuse it because this is an interview. He's trying to survive. He's trying to get a job
Yeah,
and
but
stuff.
Rashida, there are other places that he could do that. Whenever you enter, maybe let's say Starbucks, Costa in the UK,
Mm,
you see people working on their laptops and stuff. At
yeah.
least we could have done that there. where?
You
I'm
see,
a
this is not
library.
where, this is not what is paining me. Out of this, the reason why I
Waiting they
brought you
paying you.
this, the reason why I brought you this
Waiting they
story.
paying you.
So the staff member came and she was like, please, can you reduce your volume? This is a reading area. You're disturbing other people. I can, because truly, where he was sitting and where she was sitting at the desk is quite a distance, but she could hear him for her to have come in. And all of us were just sitting around there. We were just quiet and allowing him do his thing. And she came and she's like, please, can you reduce the voice? Even the lady interviewing him, she said, oh, like, are they trying to rush you where you are? And so it was at the end of the interview where the other lady came to meet him.
Oh, okay.
Do you know this guy is a Nigerian guy? After
I
he
even thought he was a
finished,
white person.
do you know what I expected him to do?
Apologize
To everybody around him. It's like, okay, I'm sorry. Is the human thing to do? I expected him to say, I'm sorry. You know, this man started forming right. He started forming right. He now spoke something in Igbo. He now packed his thing, stood up. He now went to the lady on the desk and said that why is she distracting him while he's doing this? He was pointing a finger at her. She's like, no jokes. No jokes. I'm like, oh, you're in the wrong.
Yes.
Yeah, that she was not, but she's not like, don't you dare point your finger at me. I'm doing my job here. She was a white lady or so, I think Asian or something. And he was not apologetic. He just stood up as if it was his right, went to tell her that
another man's country, you want to form right.
That
they will ban him from that library.
That he's having an interview, that how can she come and distract him? You know how I went from being like empathetic and then realizing that he wasn't even worth it, and he didn't even apologize to the people around. You know how you're in your father's parlor, or he's an old man.
With your
you're
father,
in your parlor, you're in your parlor, and
Mhm.
you just do whatever you like. That was the attitude he gave there. It was, I'm like, people, oh my God, as human
The
beings.
story has changed for me the moment you mentioned that he's a Nigerian. Yes, I'm sorry to say, I don't
No,
know
that's
why, but it
sad.
changed.
Yeah.
Kengani, my problem is now,
And it was because
already
he was
these
a
people,
Nigerian that he had the
Yes.
attitude to do that. For what?
No, I
I'm a
was
Nigerian, but
expecting-
I can't do that. Put other people into consideration, because seriously, he was distracting everybody there. Like, people had to pause
could
and
just
allow him
imagine.
to do what he wanted to do. But being that it's a job interview, like, everybody was just,
I
it was so
understand. My own
annoying.
point, Rashida, is totally different because once you live outside this country, you have to receive a dose of racism here and there.
Yeah.
And in the UK, it's even worse. With the election coming on the 4th of July, as announced by your Prime Minister, Kinga messages that they are pushing Africans coming in through the boat, blah, 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 blah. They are coming to take our jobs. So the racism is already high.
Yes.
So it's the risk for him to even do that in the first place. There are other things that you are even dealing with in the UK. Now at this one, when you are in the wrong, when it's even your right, how you kick a karasa. And library, what they say library, Rashida, the first thing that comes to my mind is peace and quiet.
Thank you very much. That's why we all go to the
library. So you cannot come to the library conducting an interview, screaming, they caution you when you're done. You go there.
He didn't even apologize to us. Look at us. He did not even apologize to us that were sitting next to us. We're
Rashida,
like,
you guys have
1,
library
2,
card, right?
3, 4, 5. We're like 6, 2 people here. He was in the middle. Then 3 of us like this. He was just screaming.
Rashida, you guys have library card, right?
Yeah, we do.
And there are cameras in the library.
There are cameras in the library.
They'll trace him and ban him if they want.
And you know what annoyed? When I turned and looked at him, I kid you not, this is an elder. Who be in his 40s, the way I was looking at him.
40s is not elder now. And
like,
displaying that rubbish.
What I'm trying to say is, like, he's matured.
Yeah.
He should have sense. It's not like, when he's a younger person, you can excuse that. But
and funny enough, when you said he was in Nigeria, just imagine all these youth, somebody with their hoodie.
That's why I'm telling you his age now.
So now, and this your story is carrying me where no. It's a total
sorry, that was something that happened within the week that I wanted to share.
Sad, like,
it really annoyed me.
I'm just imagining myself there and how physically irritated I would have been. Like, what is happening? Anyway, sorry you went through that, Rashida.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
If you see that man anywhere,
I can't even recognize him again, but I had to turn and look at him. You know, all these people that if you see him from the back, you think he's a young person, but when you see him facially, you know that all this. You have like kids and you expect your kids. If you're an adult and you're behaving like that, how will you scold your kids not to behave the same way.
My sister.
Anyway, this brings me to my prayer of this week.
I'm all ears. Oh.
So my prayer of this week is, Ya Allah, we pray for our parents that may you keep
Yeah.
them to reap the fruit of their labor. Give them good health and
I
make life easy for them.
mean,
Amen.
that's a very good one. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. And those that their parents have passed,
Mm.
may their soul continue to rest in peace.
Yeah.
They're in a better place. The only thing we can do still, we can still pray for
Pray
them.
for them. Yeah.
Like for me, I lost my dad.
Yeah.
So we still keep praying for them. At least, for example, for my dad, he has seen some of the fruits of his
Of his
labor.
labor. Oh, that's
From
that's
my
so
older
sweet.
siblings, at
Yeah.
least at all, I am bad.
Yeah,
So,
that's so
remaining my
sweet.
mom and
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah, I mean, that's a very good one. Parents are special, no matter what. Rashida and I always have this conversation. Like, look, they did their best.
They did their
It's not
best.
like they had a manual or somebody taught them how to be parents. They were just just like we are winging it now. They did their best at that time.
You know what? I
So you
recently,
give them
apart
that.
from you always say they did their best, and I totally agree with you. I'm not denying the fact that they didn't do their best. I saw another person who said that, like, forgive your parents, just forgive them. They used what they have at that point to train you. They didn't know better. They didn't know what to do.
Yeah.
They
It's
didn't,
not like
yeah.
there's a manual for this thing.
There's no, even you're, I'm sure when it's a cycle of life where your kids grow up. It's not like you're the best of the best of the parents. In my own case, what I do is that I try to have like conversation. My son is just 8 years old, but I still tell him that I'm doing my best. In fact, sometimes I sit there and say, if you are a parent, if you were a mommy like, will you like
What
this?
sort of transfer of aggression is that? Can you
I
imagine
know.
telling
I
an
used to tell
8-year-old
him.
if you are a parent, he'll be
No,
like,
I used to
I'm sure
tell
he'll
him
be
that
like, what's wrong
if
with
he
this woman?
if he does something and is this, I say you, if you are a mommy like me and you are doing this exact same thing that you are doing, will you like it? And he goes no. So like I'm trying to have conversations.
Yeah.
We do apologize a lot in this house. If
Fantastic.
if
You know, our
the
parents don't they apologize.
oh
Worst case, come and eat.
need to come back.
Best case, sorry.
So there's
Well, have you eaten?
a lot of apology goes on in this house. If he comes and say something, you did this, you did that, okay, sorry about it. We do say sorry a lot. It's hard, but just
Yeah.
little one or two changes goes a long
We
way.
need plenty changes, Rashida. You know, I always say this. We have a lot of things to learn and
And
a lot of things that
unlearn.
we need to unlearn.
Yes.
It's just part of like it's reality. It's either you accept it now or it will
Yeah.
knock you in the future.
You're
So
trying to change
whatever
so
you
many things
just do
that
it.
you grew up with. It's not easy because even you as a parent, this is what you know. This is how you grew up. Yeah, and there's something that the way you grow up, the environment you grow up, we said it last week, it's really unconsciously, it
Yeah.
affects the way you behave. It's
I
not,
think they call it conformity. You
yeah.
know, even if you at first you recognize that this thing is wrong, like
Mm,
no, I can't do it. If you're living within that environment with time, you find
yeah,
yourself doing exactly what they're doing.
exactly.
You
Yeah.
conform. So subconscious, you just have to. So and
There's
number
no
two,
manual
another
to
thing.
this thing.
There's no
It's hard.
manuals with, and number two, we have to give our parents this. Whatever they do, at the core of it, the bottom line is they thought that's the best thing for you at that moment. Be it the beating, the whatever, that's high-handedness, but they thought that's the best thing for you. The
Yeah.
advice they will give you, whatever they thought that's the best thing for you. It's wrong a lot of time, but that was the
Yeah,
intention.
thank you. You said
Do you
it's
understand?
wrong because I saw another person too saying something like, while we are training our children, we are not training them for things that are wrong. We are training them for things that we don't like.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Which comes down to what they think is right.
Your child is doing something in this house. Okay, for example, I'll give you a simple example. My kids, when they are jumping on the chair, it's wrong. It's a no-no in this house. I'm screaming. I'm like, why are you jumping on the chair? But if they go to another person's house, it's normal to jump on the chair. Like nobody's telling them, stop it, don't jump on the chair, don't do that. They are looking at it. So what is not accepted in this household is accepted in another household, and they get praises for it. It's different. So what am I doing? I don't like the kids jumping on the chair, but it's not necessarily like a bad thing not to jump on the chair. So it's just things like that, and there are a lot of them. I just think it's hard work, and may Allah make it easy for everybody. There's no manual.
Bottom line.
You're not the best parent out there. yeah. As I say, we are just doing these parenting things on vibes and inshallah, nothing. Well,
It's true.
yeah.
It's true. So I give it to our parents. They
Mm,
have done their best.
yeah.
Kudos to them with what they had at their disposal. At least now,
Mm,
Rashida, you could go on the internet, social media. You will see parents that are going through what you're going through. At least
mm,
they will give you advice. This is how they were able to solve this, blah, 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 blah.
mm. It
You
doesn't necessarily
see.
mean it will work for you either.
Thank
Oh.
you very much. Like you said, different households. The example you use, jumping on the chair, is
Mm,
not accepted in your home. It might be accepted in another home. They don't see
yeah.
that anything. So
Mm,
it's just adulthood now. They
yeah.
give advice in general. You take the one that can apply to you.
Receive it.
When does when you see me
Yeah.
get cewa mai gida shi ya sai da menene
Where
yake
it's
yoyo.
leaking.
So you take the one that can apply to your own household. Simple as that. But what I'm trying to say is compared to our parents, we have it better.
Yeah.
So many resources, so many things that will make life easy, parenting easy for us. There, the downside of those things,
Yeah.
we don't want to talk about that, but still, it's easier for us in that aspect.
I totally agree
So
with you.
they try their best and we thank them. Alhamdulillah. And another thing I wanted to point out is when we're growing up, we always saw our parents as these old people. So I think there was a time I went to my degree. So we're going through family albums, pictures, photos,
Mm.
the sorrows. So when I saw my mom, that time I was thinking my mom was an old lady. Ashe, na young lady. Oh. I'm like, no,
Uh-huh.
seriously. Like now, your
Mm.
son, he's looking at you like one old lady, and you are doing Gen Z body for me here.
Oh God.
So they were really young. They were really young, although they achieved so much at that age. They were young, and Kakimanta, so young and having
So
multiple
many
children.
kids. So many kids.
Yes, Kai, Rashida, kudos to our parents. Oh, may God continue to bless them.
I met another lady
Mm,
just yesterday at the park, and she was telling me
mm,
about she has 6 kids.
more.
But you know what she was telling me? She's like, "Oh, I'm so stupid. I was so naive. If I had
Yeah.
known, I would have had lesser kids." She said it's
Oh,
really hard that the kids are everywhere. She can't deal with it. And but then she
oh.
was advising me to have more kids, you know. What's that word you
Misery
used to
loves
say?
company.
Thank you very much. I wanted you to repeat that.
Misery
Yes.
loves company. But let's suffer together.
Yes.
Is you have somebody that whenever you meet, you guys will be gisting about your sorrows,
She said,
your
"How many kids do I
woes.
have?" I'm like, "I have two boys." She's like, "Sister, try for a girl." I'm like, "What if Allah give me twins?" That's one of my biggest fear. Like, me
Mm.
try for a girl and then I'll just have like two boys again. Children are blessing. I'm not denying that fact.
And this thing happened to somebody I know. She had a boy, then a girl.
Yeah.
Then subsequently, a boy.
Mm,
She wanted a girl again.
mm.
Like she done, so she try. Oh, now after fifth try,
Mm.
finally she got the girl. So additional four boys for her.
God,
On
please.
top trying, you think
Yeah.
you can play God.
That's what I used to say. I said
Wait.
I have the first, it wasn't a girl. I had the second, it wasn't a girl. It wasn't meant to be. If Allah wanted me to have a
Mm.
girl, I would have had either one of them a girl.
And I don't anyway, fantasies, imagination and stuff, the hearts want what the
What
heart
they
want.
want,
If
yeah.
not, I think the prayer should be to have righteous kids that will be blessing
Exactly,
to you,
exactly.
regardless of the
Exactly what
gender.
I told her. I told her
You
that
understand?
may
Regardless
Allah
of the
bless these
gender.
kids, and
That's just it.
that's
That's
the most
just it.
important thing.
Because I can make the argument for any gender here now.
Exactly,
It doesn't
exactly.
matter.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't
That's
matter.
what I always say. If I didn't have it the first time, I didn't have it the second time. It wasn't meant to be.
Because
Let's say.
some mothers will be like, if I had a girl now, she'll be
Mm.
helping me in the kitchen.
No, you know what I used to hear? I used to hear this word a lot. I want a mini me.
Hey, mini me.
Mini
So
me.
now what a
Where the
chin chin
boys
in Nigeria
well, while the boys are doing their thing, me and my girl will be doing our
will
thing.
be doing that.
Yeah.
If you have the girl and she doesn't like doing those things,
My mother had 4 girls and 1 boy. It's okay. I have other siblings. Let them give birth to the girls. I'll do mini me with my sister's children.
oh,
I'll be the
all na mini me.
all is mini me.
And it's true. Kids sometimes, Rashida, you give birth to a child, it doesn't resemble the father or the mother. They will not tell you it's one
It's what
great uncle on your mother's side. Can you imagine? Oh,
yeah.
Allah. God is wonderful. The best.
Yes.
Maybe it's your grandmother that will remember the uncle side. Or
Yeah.
coincidentally, if there's a picture as you're flipping through, maybe going through memories, right? wait, oh, child, see the person there.
That it
So
is.
what are we even saying? So you go there having multiple kids, looking for mini me.
You know
Then
what?
come and have the opposite
One
of you.
story that I read that fascinated me, like when Allah was
Mm,
creating human beings and creating the world and creating
mm,
people from clay,
mm,
that he took it
mm.
from different parts of the world. So
Yeah.
that's why we have some are dark, some are light. So like everybody,
Mm,
it was from different parts of this world. You know where you go and the sand in some places are dark, some in some
yeah.
places are, yeah, depending on where. And that
Yeah.
fascinated me a lot. It made
Yeah.
so much sense.
It's
Yeah.
fantastic. Alhamdulillah, like, I will repeat it again. May Allah bless our parents. For us, they tried their best.
They did.
Before I forget, you must have seen this on Twitter. Somebody, was it a photographer or something, posted his dad picture or something. Then somebody said, somebody commented on the picture that may he reap the fruit of his labor. Now the son, same the guy that they commented, like, go and delete that tweet, that reply, or he's going to arrest him. Do you get the story?
I saw it. The dad was a police and he was a wicked police officer.
Thank you. So the reason why I even brought it, as we're saying, may they reap the fruit of their labor. If
I
you
hope it's good
know,
one. It's good reaping.
if
Makes
you know
sense.
the
So
fruit that they are going to reap, don't say
use
I'm
this.
into this prayer. Oh.
This is a very fair point that you brought. You know, this guy, his
Yes,
father
now,
was a wicked police officer. He arrested
Rashida.
people. He was wicked. It was a serious
So the
case.
one that your
So
parents will reap, you know. So
yeah,
but answer this prayer accordingly, please.
accordingly.
You know, you know. We don't need to tell you know.
Ulysses, you were on the
Mm,
streets.
hmm.
I know this one.
Sadly,
These days, you are giving us back to back. Yeah, just
Abi,
you're on the
what
streets.
can I do? You keep
The
sending me
people.
to the streets. I oblige. Let me go now. This one, Rashida, it weak my body.
What happened, please?
So I stumbled upon this video. It was of a northern sheikh.
Mm,
Like 2, 3 weeks, I made an attempt to like forget about the whole thing, but
yeah,
it keeps coming. I say, let me Kokoma share it. Maybe if I share it with you guys, it
it
will
will
go.
it will go.
It's weighing me down, Rashida.
What
Anyway, so
happened?
even Malan was shocked. So talk more of me. Malan, where they receive complaints left, right, and
Left, right,
center.
and
My
center.
sister, my own is just to go to the street. He was like, I think it was at the end of his
Mm,
sermon. He needed to say this, and he started with like, okay, he was at home 2 weeks back. It
mm,
was on a Friday. Somebody came knocking that he wanted to see him. People do that anyway. If they don't want to meet the Malam for advice amongst people, they do go to their home. They mostly have this open door policy.
mm,
So Yeje Salama, he wanted to see the Malam. He came out. He was like, he's married. He came with his bike. The man that I'm narrating exactly as the man said, if I can remember.
yeah.
So he parked. He said he's been married, but God has tested his wife with this illness. She's been going through it up and down. Then that one day he went out to work. Coming back, he found the door of the house locked. He knocked her. He was now like ranting. Why would this woman close this door? Blah 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 blah. Lastly, they were able to gain access to the house and found out that the wife had died.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
this third sick wife. Yeah, she
Mm,
died. So the death really hit him. He was miserable. He didn't want to get married again like that. He just continued his work. People talk.
mm,
The Shah advised him he refused to remarry. So one man came and met him. I think it's somebody respected within the community. He
yeah.
was like, please, he should like rent the some portion of his house since he's living alone. That he's not a single guy. He has a wife that at least he refused, but the man was adamant. As
Mm,
a matter of fact, he even met some people to come and talk to this man on his behalf.
mm,
Lastly, he gave in. He gave them the one portion of the house.
mm.
So it is the man, him, and his wife.
Okay.
Said he was not telling the Malam that ever since the first day they
Mm.
started living, and him and the man's wife locked eyes, that his mind just completely changed yesterday.
Eh?
The kind look that the woman look at, he say, Kai, wahala go there, oh, I
Eh?
foresee something that in mind cost. Say,
Hmm.
Anyway, he didn't think anything of it. Life continued. He said the man usually goes to work very early in the morning. morning, and him sometimes he sleeps back till like maybe 9, 10. He goes off to work.
Mm.
That this morning, oh, he was late as he was sleeping. Last he woke up. Lo and behold, Meze Gani, the man's wife was inside his room on top
Stop
of
it
bed.
now.
I say,
Stop it now. Stop.
He said, what? You man say she no go agree. He say you no go agree waiting that he must do. He said do what he say he must do. He said do what he say he must do. Are you know my she say now that one are you concerned? Now you go tell me say I dey married. They drag. He say malam. Lastly, body no would be wood. Now so I so
Do
come.
Hey,
Hey,
Gege.
Rashida.
What?
He said he felt so bad that it became a regular occurrence.
How can
The
it become
woman
a
had two
regular
husbands. The woman now
occurrence?
had two husbands now. As the husband they come out, she did the other man's room.
He enjoy am,
I'm
abi he
telling
no
you,
enjoy am.
we have to locate that man to ask him because I don't have the answer to that question. Rashida,
What does
he
it mean?
said the one that is
No,
disturbing him
use
and
his
killing him.
pause.
Let me
What does
pause.
he mean it became a regular occurrence?
Say they do him all the time as the man come out.
They do
you
am.
know, as
I
my
hope
English
he's
no
not trying
strong.
to say it's only the woman.
He
It takes
must
two
be
to
very
tango.
stupid to say that. But relax, I'm going
Alright,
somewhere.
I'm relaxed.
You know life now. This
I'm relaxed.
man, whenever he comes, anything he brings to the wife, they will share it. This is the man's share. They will send him
Oh my
fruit, oh,
God.
meat, oh,
Oh,
like that. He said the one that finished him that he cannot even sleep now is it was almost Salah. This man
oh my God.
bought clothes for Salah for it. Is that good? He was
Oh.
confessing that the man is just too good to him, that he cannot sleep now.
How
They
can he
worry
sleep?
him.
There's no sleep for the
That
wicked. How can he sleep? Where will he see sleep?
I'm telling you that he doesn't know where to put his head, that he has no
Mm.
peace in his life whatsoever.
There cannot
That
be
the
peace.
only thing that he can be doing now is the moment he prays Fajr prayer, that's the early morning prayer, he doesn't come back to the house because he knows if he goes back to that house, that woman, he must sleep with her. He will fight
Him and his house.
he must sleep with her.
God of
Rashida
mercy.
said that's his problem now, Malam. What can I do? So Rashida, the thing just tied my head. I think, what kind of life is this?
You sis, let me tell you something. I'm not
Tell
saying
me
what that
something.
woman, what she did, her own case. Though this one where they used to say devil in a form of woman, that's that her own.
Even devil go fear this one.
That is that her own. That one, womanhood is not proud of her. The womanhood,
We are no.
we are embarrassed. We are perplexed.
It's too much.
But him, let me
Who
face
knows
him
what
now.
they stay in that
You
house?
see, is it not him? Longer throat, they eye. Greed is inside his eye.
Yes, this is the same person that people were telling you, as your wife done that, it's been long, try and get married.
Thank you very
refuse.
much. Then you now say
Showing that
another.
you are,
He now say that the
I love
woman.
my wife. I love my wife. I cannot marry another. But see, it's another man wife that
Man's wife.
you be doing.
When she came and he started this thing, why didn't he resist? Why didn't he hold his something? Hold it and put padlock.
To be fair to him, as he narrated, he say he fight.
But he do abi he no do.
that
The
the woman,
ability of
and you
for
know
you
some
not
women,
to do. The ability for you not to do. That's where we know who
you
differentiate
for
man
Kukuma
from
say, why
boys.
didn't he shout and run out of the house?
Thank you very much. You see, he did the first one. That one was not a mistake. Then he
He
continued.
said na normal something, oh.
That
Like
means
say
the
he have
things
wife too.
the thing sweet am. You can't continue. You know
He
that when you are
say
doing
na
something that
everyday
is
thing, you know.
from the devil, he was enjoying it. But then
It's but
two of them are madman.
all jokes apart. These people are Muslim.
Yes,
I
now.
don't know if there's any religion that would tolerate this.
No, that's
Let's
ridiculous.
even leave religion aside itself. Even if you're an atheist, this is just common sense. You know, how can you?
What is?
Let's even say this man was not nice to him because you know we like.
Thank you
to use
very
this
much. It
sentiment.
was
Let's
the
even say-
conscience that was. If
Let's
it
even
was not nice to him, he
say
would
the
continue.
man was not nice to him, Rashida. Are you supposed to do that?
You see, let me tell you, it was guilty conscience that even made him to go and meet
He
Malam to
said he
tell him.
no peace, oh my
It was
sister.
because he was look
And
at what
he
he
will never
was
know
doing.
peace.
Yes, look at what he was doing. Abi, let me not say he. Look at what they were doing.
They were doing, yeah.
But the man was still nice to them. You know, you can't. No, you cannot.
Allah.
There was no. There's no going back. Like you can. Your conscience will not leave you. If the man
See,
was not nice to him, he would have continued. Maybe they would have had like 4 children by now.
And that's one thing, Rashida. This life, I believe, whenever you're doing, do it with one mind.
Exactly.
Leave them. God has a way of dealing with them. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah.
Things will just unfold.
I even have question for him.
As in,
I even have questions. If I see him, I say, oh God, how many times did you people do? How many
Oh, you want
times?
to take count?
Yes, I want to take
Rashida,
count.
one
Because
time,
how
2 time, it doesn't matter.
doesn't
Even
matter.
if it's half time,
Doesn't
it
matter.
doesn't matter. The number of time doesn't matter. The
But why
deed
didn't
has
he
been
come
done.
and tell the husband? Or why? See, do you know what would have solved this case?
Mm.
When she started something like this, he would have gone to look for another woman and marry and bring.
Bring to the house. Thank you. I mentioned it now. I said, is this not the same person that said they have been telling him, instead of saying like that, why since your wife have died for so
That
long,
would have
try and
solved
marry?
this.
And he refused. That was my point. So you were doing hard guy, you don't want to marry. You see another man's wife now. You say she they fight you, you must
Uses,
do. What
but if he,
rubbish.
uses, but if he had married that quick, we would have said that he's not even mourn his
No,
wife for
no,
a
no,
long
no.
time.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm agreeing to your point that if he had married when this thing started, let's say the first time, it will definitely stop.
It would have stopped
Ngani,
you.
the
But he
woman would
let's
just
say
hate
I
him.
say longer throat is inside his eye. He wanted
It's
to
inside
do.
now. He
He
wanted to put the
wanted to
blame on the
do.
woman, not lie.
Because anybody that you go and tell this story to now will say,
Mm.
this woman, I agree. Oh, the woman said she's a Juja, but you will first blame the woman. But you will first blame the woman
I know
before you now even
that.
think of it. Two of them,
Kai, so
it's a
so see,
50-50 thing. Two
you
of
see how this
them,
story they confuse me. So
it's
now
very
so they
confusing.
confuse me, they weigh me down. But now at least I have transferred it to you, Rashida, and everybody
It's very
listening. You people should
confusing.
do what you can with
You guys,
it.
you guys should judge this matter because we have
Judge
we
it
have gone
too.
front, we have gone back, we have. Oh
Aye.
my God! You
Rashida,
sis,
things they occur.
I noticed the occur. You sis, I was on the
Mm-mm-mm.
street. I was on the street too, and this one, oh my
Please
God!
give us something nice.
I should give you something. Aye.
Yes.
You sis.
Mm.
Okay, I'll try my best. I hope this is a nice one, and you'll be able to help me judge if this
Which
is
one is
nice,
hope? Is it a nice or not?
nice
We
or
think
not
I hope
nice.
come here.
A lady tweeted,
Mm,
she said, my boyfriend of more than a year requested to see my parents.
mm.
He met them 2 weeks ago, and after that, things changed between us. His call reduced, and he hardly responded to my messages. I tried
Uh-uh.
asking him why, but he didn't say
Mm.
anything. He didn't reply nor return my calls for 4 days. On the
Uh-uh.
fifth,
Maybe he was sick.
maybe he was sick. Let's give him benefit of
Mm.
a doubt. Maybe he was sick.
Yes, it's good. It's good.
On the fifth day, I called him 3 times and he didn't pick up. 30 minutes after my calls, he sent me a message that he can't continue with this relationship.
Mm-mm.
Reason being that,
What did she do?
I'm about to tell you, sis. Listen very carefully to this reason. Reason being that he saw poverty in my family. He added that we don't have good chairs for visitors to sit on. We drink tap water. Our ceiling is already damaged, and he was and he
Wait,
was
though. So he went to green parent. I share he was doing assessment. She didn't know. He's the man.
I'm not done. I'm not done. I'm
Oh,
taking you
sorry
there.
for interrupting
My
you.
plane
Take
has
me.
not landed. He said that he was lucky the ceiling it didn't fall
He
on him. And that he can't get into a family that will depend on him financially for help. Since after reading this message, I got so heartbroken and my spirit has been down since. I responded to him with a voice note that I never hid my family financial status from him. He said he didn't know it was that bad.
Bad.
I have never felt so sad in my life. My father used his
Yeah.
farming business to see me through university, and I just
Yeah.
finished my youth service. I need advice on how to stop feeling depressed and move on with my life.
Yeah.
He blocked me on all his social media handles and blocked my number. So that was her tweet. I felt so sad for her.
I
Like,
felt sad at the end. Yeah.
good riddance to
Rashida,
bad. What is that English? Good
rubbish.
riddance to bad rubbish.
Yeah. It's even good.
Yeah, let
It's
him
even
go.
good.
God will
It's even
send
good.
her somebody that will love her no matter
Yeah.
what,
Yeah. Yeah.
no matter the
At least the
situation.
dad is not lazy. Him is lazy, Seth. He came to people as assessing ceiling chairs. And Kukuma buy the chair for them now. Rubbish.
No, he doesn't want that financial burden. He doesn't want it.
Did they ask him to do that? They never asked him to do that.
And he was the one that insisted that he wanted to go. So if it's either he was looking for a way to break up with her,
Yeah,
I'm even
definitely.
happy. She will be fine.
She'll be fine. She had so much hope in him.
Yeah.
Kingani,
And
we don't know the lies that he has.
this will be, apart from the lies and everything, this should be a motivation for her that she should work harder.
She just finished her youth service.
Yes.
Why are you in a hurry, self? Life, better men will come
Better
around. So
men will
what is
come.
it?
Yeah, he wasn't meant
It's
for
just
you. It's not
funny.
your husband.
I prefer it that way so that
Mm.
we'll not even go deep. You show your
Yeah.
true color. May everybody kukuma go their way.
See the stupid boy. He said that he was lucky that the roof did not fall on his head.
Can you imagine?
While he
Adding
was sitting there, he was looking
salt
up.
on
His
top
chest
it.
was doing dudum dudum. This roof will so fall on my head. No.
I,
Oh my God,
man,
no.
no, it's sad.
She will find
But
a better man that will love her, will be willing to take care of
simple,
her, take care of her family.
simple.
And in fact,
Because
she's going to succeed in this life.
people
Yeah,
start from somewhere. Have you not seen this kind
definitely.
of story? This lady now will blow. She will change the family story. So what is it?
This is her motivation to move forward. This is her motivation
I
to
beg you, she
pause,
should move on.
find herself, discover who
The thing
she is.
she will definitely heal.
Yeah, she will
She will
heal.
definitely heal.
She
Now,
will heal.
boyfriend, you they call depression. I beg.
But you sis,
She'll
let's
be
not
fine.
forget the fact that it's painful. Now
It's
she's going.
painful.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. But the pain goes away
it's
eventually.
yeah.
If
It's
you could
okay.
lose a parent and you will definitely move on in life, who is it that you not move on?
Yeah, that's true.
Understand? So that's it. That's
Yeah.
it. I beg you.
Do you have
Anyway,
another thing for us?
yes, this one today, Rashida.
Don't
So
tell me it's
this one
another.
said she posted this on Twitter. She said, my friend's Japa plans are successful and she's set to move in a few weeks.
Mm.
But one talking stage is insisting they should get married before she leaves. What are
Eh?
your thoughts? You see, this one gold
Eh?
digger.
Yes, is.
He wants to hook her. He wants to
I
hold
have
her
a
down.
question. Sorry, auntie.
Uh,
Me.
eh,
Auntie, I have a question.
what is
Wait,
your question?
why is she even telling talking stage
My
about
sister,
her
some
travel
women
plan?
said, I'm telling you,
Talking stage is
you
supposed
know,
to
now
see
the
her
thing,
picture when she has traveled. She'll just put a broad picture.
no,
Thank
he said,
God
welcome
for
to the
safe
new,
or
ah,
new life, new me. You are
now,
telling
Mumu, now,
talking stage.
if the tables were turned, she will never hear from me. Is that picture that she will see somewhere else, Rashida? If she like, she should marry now. Rubbish. Anyway, the one that's funny to me, okay, the last one I have here is those anonymous message that they send. You remember series they have on Twitter? He said it's from a man. He said, my wife of 13 years wants to divorce. They said, why? Just because she caught me cheating, oh, and I
Small cheating.
mistakenly slapped her. Rashida, stop making me laugh. Let me read this thing.
Small cheating.
Wait now. Oh, this woman.
Sorry.
He said, just because she caught me cheating and I mistakenly slapped her. He said, I mistake. Oh, we have two kids and she just wants to throw everything away. See how he's changing the stories. So she's
Selfish
the one throwing
narcissist.
everything away, not you, the cheater. He says, I feel it's because she has her money that she's doing all this
Can you
nonsense.
imagine?
She will grow up lonely. I pity her. He now put that laughing emoji. See, he's concluding, having one wicked, vivid imagination that she's going to end up lonely.
Please leave me
Can you
alone.
imagine?
Leave me alone. Leave me alone. He pity her. Small cheating. After small cheating, you don't even slap her.
Mistakenly. Yes, he said mistakenly. It was not intentional.
She will
Can you
now, he
imagine?
now said that he pity her, that she will grow lonely.
See,
See,
ghosting now.
this
Do you see
man,
how he wanted to change the story?
yeah, they
That
think
is
that their
because she
life
has
is
her money that she's doing all this nonsense. See, he has forgotten what's the cause of this issue now? 13 years of marriage.
Did she have his
13
years? Did she have her money since that she
so
was with you?
You added slap on top the catching you. That one, see, he's just breezing the story like bit less past that stage now. But it's because she has money and she's
They
going to
usually
be
don't want
lonely.
you to have
Is
money.
he your lonely?
You see,
Is
he wanted.
he your lonely? Let her be lonely.
Problem now is that money that she has, that he doesn't have full control. Because if he had full control, that she didn't have money, he would have slapped her and she would still beg.
Yes.
Now say,
you say you are the one that made me go out to cheat. You didn't give it to me. You know, there's always one silly excuse now. Rashida,
this
life,
is this mistakenly slap on me.
This life,
Women are
just do
going
what
through.
works for you.
Women are going through plenty
a
things.
lot, which will bring me to my advice. Look out for yourself. Be intentional about yourself.
Now, I have one
If you
question.
like, stay there. Be putting everybody.
I have one question first.
Okay, what's the
Take
question?
care of yourself. Take care of yourself. This woman, is she not taking care of herself? She has her money. She still receives slap. They still came out to say that she will be
And
lonely.
what did she do after that? What will she do after that? You was
She
the one
said
that
she
just
wants to
said
divorce.
if she know to do again. But 90% of the time, this story would have been different. You and I know. You will see.
I saw survey, thank you, that says that. So apparently, a lot of women, if their husband cheats or this is not a ground for divorce, they will still stay.
She will chop beating constantly, sexual abuse, emotional abuse, all the abuse. She will stay. Why are you talking like you don't know?
They said that cheating
Some
is
of
not a
them that they
ground for
even know
divorce.
the girlfriends, not girlfriends. They know them by name. So what are we saying? You see, she did what works for her.
God used
The
to
thing is,
test different people with different things.
Rashida, you and I know what will work for you will not be what will work for the next woman. Do you understand?
Mm,
So Kingani, this
mm,
one says she know if you do. She cannot take cheating and slapping at the same time. Maybe if it was just the slapping, oh, we don't know. Maybe, or we don't know. She says she know they do.
mm.
But the one that's funny to me is him imagining that she's going to
Need
be
to be
lonely.
sad
How?
and lonely.
The thing is, when you are not with them, they always want you to do worse. Or they
Yeah.
think they're the best thing for you. Do you understand? But life
No, it's
doesn't work like
painful now
that.
to see the person that you treated bad. You now see the person is now even shining more than.
Succeed. Bleeding the pain.
No, it will pain. It will pain. It will enter inside
So,
bone marrow.
yeah, you understand? He had already imagined all
Yes,
that.
yeah,
Kingani, so he's mad. I'm
very.
happy for her, Sha.
All right.
Yeah,
You
that's the
see,
sweet I have.
it's about
Yes.
time we say our goodbyes. But as always, I have
Mm-mm.
something. I'm bringing you 9 painful truths about life.
Must it be painful? Give
Just,
me good ones
I'll
now.
give you good ones. Number one,
Mm,
I think if you live by these rules, life will be
mm.
easier. Life will be better for you. Are you listening?
I'm all ears.
Number one,
Mm.
be careful who you trust. Salt
True.
and sugar look the same.
Huh.
Very true.
Mm.
Number two,
True.
most people respect money, not the person.
Yes, no.
Definitely.
100%, 110%. What are
Definitely.
we saying?
Definitely.
Well, you know
Number
the one that brought that story
uh,
of that guy that they suspended. Even the mama says she cannot be feeding adult, and now they take care of them. So, next.
the person you love the most can hurt you the most. True
Definitely.
talk. When you are happy, you enjoy the music. When you are sad, you understand the lyrics.
Ah, we see sad songs, people crying to sad songs. Wait, so this song has been like this.
So this is the meaning of
True,
this song.
true.
In life, 2 things define you: your patience,
Mhm,
where you have nothing, and your attitude,
mhm.
where you have everything.
This one is very strong.
Very, very strong.
And yeah,
Very, very
as
strong.
in what they're trying to say, your true color manifests.
Yeah.
And it's true. It's true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Comparison is a thief of joy. Focus on your own journey and accomplishments.
Yeah.
When you
It's
start
true.
comparing others,
Yeah.
start comparing yourself
You're not
because you're not
contented.
contented. Yeah.
Yeah. You always be sad. Oh.
You'll be, that's where
Always.
depression comes in.
It will come in. It will sap. You will be living in an ocean of wealth. But I'll be
Mm.
looking at Rashida's. Rashida has a better headphone. I should
Oh my
get that.
God.
I'm not
That's
happy. Then you get the whole headphone. I will not look for another one again.
no, please.
Ah,
That's horrible way to live life.
Rashida does this in her marriage. I must
Mm.
do the same one.
My,
How do you know?
how do you know?
The worst one that is funny to me, projecting my own marriage on you.
Oh,
I have the best marriage.
oh,
I know the do's and don'ts of
it will shock you.
Rashida must do it.
It will
I
shock
must,
you.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, next.
Failure slaps you in public, success hugs you in private.
That's true.
True.
It's a deep one.
Yeah.
Say it
It's
again for the people at the back.
failure slaps
Mm.
you in public,
Ha.
success hugs you in private. That's
Mm.
very deep, far.
It's very deep.
Very, very
Think
deep.
about it. Think
Very,
about
very
it.
deep.
Think about it.
Give it a minute to sink in.
Mm.
Time doesn't heal anything. It just teaches you how to live with the pain. Woo! Another deep one.
Reality check.
Another
Reality
deep
check.
one. Wow. Last but not the least, trust means everything, but once it's broken, sorry means nothing.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Oh, this is the first time I agree with
Absolutely.
all my statements, Jesus.
Yeah, because they're true. We don't need to argue.
Yeah.
There's another one they say about trust. It's like they say it's like a cup or something that is broken. You can't fix it
You
back
can't
to
fix
the
it.
original state, and it's true. It might work, but it will never go back to the original
Do
state.
it. Yeah.
And
Yes,
that trust
it's
is really important.
very, very important.
Those were gems you gave us. Thank you.
Ooh,
Thank you.
you're
Thank you.
welcome. I did my homework. I did a bit of
You did.
research.
You did. Thumbs up. Thumbs up. Two thumbs
Yeah.
up for you.
Thank you guys
Mm,
so much for listening this far. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Hope you learned one or two. It's always a
mm.
pleasure to be here recording for you
Yeah.
every week. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and leave us an honest review.
Please, please, please. And you can follow us on all our social media handles is at the Chill Sisters Podcast on Instagram and TikTok. You can send us an email at the Chill Sisters Podcast on at gmail.com. Want to hear from you. So just saying we are open to all of it. Let's grow together, like I always say. Thank you for coming back every week. We really appreciate it. You have no idea. Thank you for listening thus far. Hope you enjoy it. Thank you. See you next week. Bye.